Today's tutorial will be making a book cover design, and got this idea from Pinterest. Without taking much of your time, let me bring in the design that we'll be working on today. So this is the design that I'll be working on, and because it's not the actual book, it's just like, as in, it's not the book design, it's the book rather. So let me go ahead and make the adjustment to the image size, and let me see this 7 9, and let me see. Okay, so this is what we'll be using for this book cover design. Then let me get the color of the book cover. As you can see, it's not a pure white, not a pure white, and there you have it. So let me bring in this image. This image is kind of a tricky one, because I have the one that I removed the background, but when I remove the background, you realize that the shadow effect is not clearly seen. You can see the difference between this one with the one background removed, and this one with without the background, because of the shadow. So all those details are important. This shadow here, this shadow here, they're all important, but you can't see it them here. So that's the challenge. So let's see. I want to make do with this one. I want to make do with this one. So let's see if we can maneuver that, or see if you can remove the, let's go to erase color and see. Perfect. So you can remove the background from the Pixellab app instead of just removing it before you make the design. So we have that to be that. Then the next thing is, let me bring in these lines, because we've started our work. So you have this. I'm gonna create this. Then you want to copy it. Copy it. So yes, there you have it. Then have this so let's talk that. So this one says 62 rules to live by. So let's do this shape. I have this to be like this, and copy it. Then this one, align it to the center. The color, let's pick the color from the original design. Go over to the plus. Then you want to click this. Then for this one that we copied, go over to edit. We want to reduce the opacity and see how we can do this, do this, do this, and do this. So now we're using the stroke width, and the color will be black. There you have it. So you have this to be like this, centralized. Then you have, bring in the text, say 62 rules to live by. And I've already copied, yes, the whole stuff. So 62 rules to live by. Let's cut this. Let's see how we're going to be breaking it. 62 rules to live by. Rules to live by. So this I will break it out text like this. The way I'm looking at it, that 62 will be bigger, so we'll have to separate it. So give it the center alignment. This font is okay if you want to, or we just go over and use the Poppins font. can use the Poppins font, give it the color white. So 62 rows to live by. The line spacing, make it 40. Okay, so delete that. So let's put 62 here. So align this. Then if I want to give this some spacing, reduce that 62 a little bit. And since I know I'll not be using this, I can just merge everything. Merge this, merge this, merge this. So merge them together. And you have that to be that, so you can adjust it and put it here. Because I know I'll not be making any extra work on it, so I'll just do that. So now the next thing is, let's bring in our text. This is supposed to be a quick one. Those who live without discipline die without honor. So put it there. Those who live without discipline die without honor. Right? What's this? Okay. Without those who live without discipline die, cancel, die without honor. So let's break them. Break it up one more time. So there you have it. Remember, the font we're using is Poppins. So go back to your font and Poppins. Let's see. Extra bold. Alright, this is okay. So those who live without, bring it to the front. Those who live without discipline die without honor. We want to still reduce the spacing. No, not this spacing. The line spacing. Okay, let's make the line spacing 35. I think that is okay. Alright, so we have done that. Then the next thing is, we want to copy the color. Let's give it a color. Color will be black. Now we just adjust for the discipline and the honor. So color, over to color, then highlight discipline. I want to give it a red color. Then come over here, highlight honor. Use your pen, pick out, just scroll over to honor. And there you have it. So bring the text again. This time we're going to be putting the subtitle there. So far we just used only one font. Ideally, when designing is advisable you use like maybe two fonts. So change it to the same poppings that we've been using. Let's see if the medium is okay. If you want to get make it bolder. I remove that. It's still okay like this. Don't worry, we'll adjust that this chest piece. So just okay. We've done that. So still copy this. And let's see extra bold or popping, but not extra bold. Let's see, popping's bold will be okay. And there you have it. So we have done this. We'll place it here. Now it's just for us to bring this to the front. Just for us to adjust this chest piece. Something like this. So chest piece. And so and there you have it. So we've been able to replicate this flyer, book cover rather. So you can go ahead and delete this now. So the only thing is, most of the times when you're designing a book cover, it's ideal you add two lines, especially when you want to aid your mockup. We're already done with our design, but there's just one thing we need to add. This is this line like this. You're gonna see it will help in like your mockup when you're doing the mockup. Although we will not be making a mockup for this particular tutorial. So for this particular one now, I want you to see, although you cannot see it very well because it's white. It's white. So what you do is you go back to the color and make it black. So now you can see it now. But the only thing you have to do is the opacity. Ideally between 10 to 15. Then copy it. So you can see that faint line there. You copy it into two and see, there you have it. These two lines here is gonna help in your mockup. Those two lines there. So if you're not seeing it clearly, you can just zoom so you see those two lines. They will help your work. These two lines, they will help your work in your mockup. So with that, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching. You save as project, then save as image to Ultra, and I'll see you in another tutorial tomorrow.